Hey guys, I'm back here with Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 6, or Episode 65. Last time, I saw the comments, and you're right. The difference between when I started and when I ended that episode, there was a big difference because it really brought me down. I made little predictions, but I really didn't expect Eren. I think I specifically said, I don't think Eren is going to turn into the Attack Titan in the next episode. But he did. He did at the very end of the episode. He did. So, it's just... Yeah, and then he threw up Willy Tybur in the air to eat him. And a couple people have pointed out that, hey, he hasn't actually eaten him yet. Maybe he'll eat him. Maybe he'll transform into the Warhammer Titan before he gets consumed. But it looked like I saw blood and stuff. I could be wrong. It looked like to me he was just about to be eaten, and it just, I didn't think there's any room for debate there. But I guess there is. Reiner and Eren and Falco are in that little cellar basement, and Eren is talking to Reiner, and he's like, "It's been 4 years." And he's got long ass hair and facial hair, and he's just a badass. And Reiner is depressed and, scared to death on his knees, basically saying, "Hey, we were going to quit. Annie and Bertolt wanted to go back after Marcel was consumed, but I wanted to continue the mission because I wanted to be a hero." And now he's depressed. We all know that he has suicidal tendencies, and he's basically at the mercy of Eren. And throughout this conversation, Eren, he seems to be really understanding. He says, "Hey, listen, you were trying to save the world, okay? You were brainwashed. You were kids. I understand. I used to think you guys were all evil, and then I came over here. I slept under your roofs. I ate with you guys, and I realized that we're all just people." And then Reiner was like, "Oh, didn't you say that you're going to kill every last one of us?" And then Eren was like, "Oh, I did say that, whatever." And he made it sound like, "Oh, I'm not going to do that." But then he quotes Reiner, and he says, when he's grabbing his hand, it had that awesome slow motion transformation. "I'm going to keep moving forward until I kill all my enemies or wipe out all my enemies," which is what Ryan said to Eren back in season 1 when they were training. Oh, it's hard. Dude, I love Reiner. I'm back on Reiner's side. I'm not against Eren yet. I got to see what's going on with him. And while they're in the basement, the whole time Willy Tybur is up top addressing the nations of the world, telling the story of the Great Titan War through a theater production. He basically says it's all a lie. King Fritz saved the world by getting together with the Tybur family and creating this lie that is Helos. That way the world would kind of unite together for a common cause against the Eldians. King Fritz basically pulls a Batman in Dark Knight where he kind of makes himself the villain, goes into the wall, but because of his ideology of pacifism and it getting passed down to his predecessors, he's assured that there will never be a person who can use the power of the Attack Titan for war. But enter Eren Yeager, whose dad stole the Attack Titan from Frida Rice, and then he gave the Attack Titan to his son. Okay, and now his son has it, and the rest of the and then Willy is like, "Hey, listen, someone hijacked the Attack Titan. The Eldians weren't all that bad, but there is a guy over there who is bad, Eren Yeager." Okay, so yeah, he just basically turned the whole world against Eren. And at the very least, the people on the island who follow Eren. Also, in the middle of all this, Pieck and Galliard, they fall into a Titan trap. Okay? They fall into this huge well. And because it's so small, they can't transform without killing the other person. Okay? So they're kind of taken out of the fight for right now. And another thing I had in my notes... we do see Reiner's mother and Annie Leonhardt's father sit down before the theater production and they talk. And Annie's dad is like, hey, Annie is not dead. She promised she would come back. So, he's actually right. She's encased in that hard crystal thing that she hardened herself into to avoid being interrogated, okay? And I can only imagine she's probably still there. I don't think Aaron ate her off camera. It's possible, but I think... I just think we would know about that by now. It's just such a huge deal. Okay, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay? I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, and also, poor Falco. By the way, I said poor Falco like 5 times in the last video. Okay? I went from ideologies to poor Falco. Well, poor Falco, he's realizing he was played for a fool. And the letters he's been sending, they haven't been going to Aaron's family. They've been going to his comrades. And he has this freak out moment. And of course, Reiner looks at him as a freak out moment. It's just a bad day to be a warrior and a warrior candidate in Marley. It's just a very bad day to be. Okay, but if you're Aaron and your mom gets eaten in front of you, and you're plotting this revenge from these people sending Titans over to kill you, then it's a good day. Okay? I don't know who I want to win. Dude, like... Oh, man. If I sit here long enough, then I'm just, like, I don't know. I'm just going to talk in circles. I got to see what state of mind Aaron's in. He seems like he's kind of this evil badass now. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he's not evil. I'm sure now he's just developed a ideology where he just wants to wipe out his enemies. All right? And it's not about good and bad. It's about, hey, you fucked us, so we're going to fuck you harder. All right? I think he might have dropped the whole evil and good side now, because it's not really about that. And he even realized people are just people. There's good and bad people over here, good and bad people over there. So, but it's war, all right. And I'm going to fight until my enemies are vanquished. Guys, I think that's it for me summarizing the episode. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the episode now. Episode 65. Okay, the Warhammer Titan. I'm going to come back here and give you guys my review, my breakdown, and my initial thoughts, okay? Sorry this isn't a traditional reaction. I know a lot of people want to see that, and maybe I can eventually try to figure something out, okay? Maybe for like a finale, or maybe for the last couple episodes, or something like that, okay? Other than that, guys, I'm going to get started, all right? Now.
That we're devils ourselves.
Oh, man. Alright, he did get eaten. Alright. I thought so, damn it.
Udo, you can't!
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Zophia's... Oh, dude. I can't fucking believe that. Zophia's dead. Dude, they're here. Oh my god, Udo's dead.
Gabi, you should go find your family. I'm not sure if anywhere's safe, but
Fuck.
get as far from the plaza.
Oh, dude, the guard's dead. Oh, that's so cool.
I'm taking the Falcon right now!
What the Oh.
Is that Ackerman?
Hey, Levi.
Are a bunch of humans really about to come?
Oh, dude, they look so cool.
No, they're not humans.
Oh, fuck. Ah, I love this song. Guys, this is one of those things where I wish you guys can see my reaction. I'm going to try to put some clips in here. Hopefully I won't, maybe I'll mess with the opacity. I don't want to get hit by copyright. But I can't believe, Jesus. I got a lot of notes here, but I can't believe Zofia is dead and Udo. Like, they killed them both, like, very quickly. And it was really, I can't get Gabi's scream out of my head. I mean, Like, Zofia was sudden, and it was a horrific fucking thing. And then you see Udo trying to be a good dude, in vain, trying to lift this rock off the fact, she's crushed. And then he gets trampled. And I didn't think they were going to kill him there. I'm like, okay, well, like, this is just one of the horrible things that happened. Someone gets killed and someone gets maimed, but they live. But no, she got killed and he got trampled to death. And it just, this story kept us going for a while because, Jesus. I mean, they took him to a doctor. Oh, man. So, good Lord. Colt and Gabby, they take him to a doctor, and like his head, like it was just fucked up, man. And they said he's already dead, like, and then he just shows his body laying on a fucking blanket. Dude, the destruction. And then it showed like all the people, young people, kids. Like, you can hear the crying. It was fucking hell. I just can't. And Aaron, man, he was so. When Mika said, "Hey, you can't walk away from this. Like, you can't go back. Look, you killed a lot of innocent people," and he's just stone cold, man. Oh, dude. Aaron, what happened, you dude? What happened? I mean, what happened in these 4 years that really made him like? I mean, he was a little different at the end of season 3, but now he's just. Oh. All right, let me take it from the top, okay? So Willie Tybur did get eaten, like I thought he was, okay? But he did not have the Attack Titan. His sister, who's just kind of this background character that we don't see much or pay attention to, Laura Tybur, she's the one who was carrying the Warhammer Titan, okay? Yeah, and it did not disappoint. It's really badass. And we'll get into this, but she grows, or he or she, whoever has the power, grows from the feet on up, okay? Because they can basically... So she was encaged in like a crystal, kind of like Annie. And she was controlling the Titan remotely, although it wasn't cordless, all right? You need to get one of those cordless ones. All right, Laura? That cord fucked ya. Alright, so the Warhammer Titan uses its hardening ability to create like a case of armor around him, even over his or her eyes. And it uses that same hardening ability to make like a hammer, okay, to make a crossbow. Although, what is the string of the crossbow? What is that made out of, okay? And a sword, and probably anything else that you can imagine. Oh, dude, okay, so... And she was kind of kicking the shit out of Aaron. He would have been done if he didn't have some help. I mean, if Mikasa didn't come... Aaron was counting on that. So, they all showed up. And they were flying over Peak and Galliard. They were like, oh my god, it can't be. It can't be them. And it was like the way they fear, alright, the Survey Corps. The way they fear the scouts, like flying around. It kind of gave me chills, all right? Because I like these characters now. But, there's hell to pay after what they did, right? All right, so... okay, let me rewind it a little bit, go back to the beginning. So, we had a conversation between Magath and Willie that takes place before his big speech in the theater production. Where, yeah, he was talking about how he knew that there were infiltrators in Marley, okay? I assume he meant Marley. They knew that there are infiltrators, and they came up with this plan. This was all... They all wanted to lure the whole nation, all the important people, the journalists, ambassadors, world leaders, all in one spot. They wanted to unite everyone in the world against Eldia, the Eldians on Paradise Island. Okay? And then Willie Tybur, like, they weren't completely sure, so they weren't teamed up with Aaron. They just have inside information that there were infiltrators and they were probably most likely going to attack. And Willie is probably trying to provoke. That's why he had tears in his eyes probably in the last episode. He's probably trying to provoke Eldia and Aaron to do that. And he got exactly what he wanted. Okay? Everything he planned came to fruition pretty much, except it seemed like Magath was saying, the goal was for the Warhammer Titan to eat Eren, and that hasn't happened yet. Just to call out my boy Magath, dude, he felt bad. Like, he did not want to kill all those people as well. I never took Magath, Theo Magath, for like this piece of shit fucking prejudiced guy, like the cartoonishly evil. You know what I mean? Who, like, kind of like Reiner's mom, even though I don't think she's evil. But the way she has a real hard ideology, like, hey, they're fucking devils. Of course they're devils, right? When they were having, dinner together in episode 2, season 4, episode 2. They're having dinner together, and she's like, of course they're devils. Magath isn't like that. He didn't want them all to die. And also, and I want to shine a light on the 2 security guards who guard the gate, the entrance to Liberia. They obviously had some affection for the warrior candidates. Gabby tries to run into battle, and they say, hey, kid, get out of here. Go find your family. You can't do shit. And they're like trying to protect her. And they get shot and killed. And we have, by Sasha too. God, dude. And then we have Gabby just looking at Sasha. Sasha looking at Gabby. You know that's going to come back. Fuck, man. I just can't believe that happened the way it did. Okay, so Willie and Magath, like, yeah, they planned for so many people to die. And I think Willie wanted all the officers in one place to make sure as many died as possible. And he wanted them at the front or the edge. I think he said the edge. Hopefully, I think that minimize casualties of other people. Okay, but at the same time, he wasn't above killing a bunch of Eldians. He was hardcore about it. Magath was like, hey, a lot of people will die. And he's like, hey, listen, Magath, don't get soft on me. You've been doing this before. The difference is they're not wearing a uniform, a military uniform. They're wearing civilian clothes, okay? God. And Magath also fires the first shot at Eren to signify, hey, I am the guy taking charge. I am firing the first shot to signal to you guys and to the history when people talk about this moment that I started the counterattack. And we also had Porco and Peak, the Panzer unit, okay? The Panzer unit came to help. They threw them a rope. And it turns out that horrified look on their face in the last episode, that was because Peak whispered something in their ear. And she said, hey, Shadow, this guy with the phony looking beard is shady. Okay, so they did save their asses. And yeah, dude, I love the Panzer unit. They're awesome. I hope they stick around for a while. And I saw that this episode was called the Warhammer Titan. All the Titans we've seen, I think, have had an episode named after them. Okay, I'm going through with my son right now. So we have the Female Titan, the Beast Titan. I know there's an episode called the Attack Titan. We haven't got there yet. I'm pretty sure there's an Armor Titan episode as well. I could be wrong, but there's definitely the Female Attack Titan and the Beast Titan. And I'm 95% sure there's an episode called the Armor Titan. So, yeah, that's cool. And like I said, it did disappoint. That's a cool fight. I mean, she kicked his ass. And if it wasn't for the scouts coming, Levi, I was so badass. Levi coming in. And I'll get to that in a minute. But Galliard freaking out. Oh, dude, fuck. And by the way, also, rewinding again. Sorry, guys. I'm jumping all over the place here. Where Magath puts out his hand for Willie to shake. And he said, I firmly believe that the Eldians are spawned of the devil, but we are the devils. That was awesome. Basically saying, hey, we're going to do this evil deed because we believe it's for the good of humanity. Okay? But we're still shitty for doing it. Magath is basically sparing no expense. Okay? He's on the walkie-talkie telling everyone from the east and the west, the Navy, everyone, all the soldiers, to come in and surround and seal off the internment zone and do not let any of the Eldian devils leave. We got to see my boy Jean. I forgot how much I like Jean. I just haven't seen him for a while, but he's cool. And besides Mikasa, he was like the best in that graduating class from the boot camp to become a scout. He was so good. He was definitely eligible to be the military police guys to work in the Capitol. He was eligible to do that. But after the attack on the wall, he decided, I'm going to become a scout. Okay, so it's good to see him. I don't think he had long hair before, but he's got long hair, just like Eren. It was good to see him. We had some, I don't remember a flock, but he's like, hey, he didn't really care that they killed civilians, and Jean was like, hey, listen, we got to keep civilian casualties to a minimum. This Flock guy didn't care. He was like, hey, listen, these are just monsters in our houses. So, yeah, that's it. That's how he felt about him, which, I think that's a little harsh, but I get that. Aaron obviously doesn't give a shit, okay? He killed a lot of innocent people. He killed Sophia, which sucked. He killed Udo. Dude, after a couple episodes with Udo, just talking about his family coming from the internment zone, and like him spill wine on Lady Kiyomi Azumabito, it just gave him a lot of character. I was devastated to see them go as like a parent, and for my characters to see Grice and Gabby leaning against that rock for protection, all these fucking stupid ass panicked adults, and you running trampling Udo. Dude, I can't get Gabby scream out of my head. I just can't believe it. This episode was nuts. Dude, I'm stuttering. I'm shaking, y'all. Oh, bro, God, I'm fucking geeked up. It was good to see Sasha, even though she killed those guards I love. It was cool to see Connie. They're putting these lamps. I imagine that they're taking out these areas, like these buildings, and they're putting these lamps on there to guide probably other scouts who are coming in. Like, okay, this area is safe. All the places that we cleared out, we left the trail, so now the scouts can come on in. Okay? And, the goal was for the Warhammer Titan to eat Eren. That didn't happen. Okay, and Eren, he transformed, like, really quickly after having just transformed and getting his ass kicked. So he's kind of really leveled up his ability a little bit. Okay? And I imagine, dude, and I, some people I've heard don't like the animation. Like, I've been really liking the animation. When Mikasa was running on the wall and like, dude, I thought it was great. And we showed all it. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm sorry. I try to be very clear, and I can't be. Okay, I'm so hyped. Okay, I'm so hyped right now. And dude, I love Galliard. Dude, he's cool. He's one of my. I love all these Marleyan characters. But, okay, so I thought he was going to eat Eren. It looked like he took a bite, but I guess he didn't close his mouth. Because my dude, Levi, he comes in and slices that joint right here, which would only, affect one side of his jaw. But it would seriously limit his crushing, his biting power. Okay? So he wasn't able to eat Eren. He's basically retreating. And and at the very end, he's like, these guys aren't scared of me. They're just humans. I'm a fucking Titan. And he was freaking out. He's like, is this how I'm going to die? I hope he doesn't die. Dude, I want Porco to be around for a while, dude. I love Porco. Love Peak. Oh, man. And also, Levi is still using his swords from his old ODM setup. Everyone else, it looked like they were using firearms. And they're using those, like Mikasa was definitely using those missiles because she was trying to blow up Laura Tiber, the nape of the neck. But she wasn't in the nape, she was in that crystal. And, so she was about, so Eren was about to eat Laura. And then Porco was about to eat Eren. And then Levi messed it all up. So now Eren is free to eat the Warhammer Titan. As long as he can get through that crystal, I'm sure he wouldn't be trying to eat her unless he knew he could. So I assume, but that's weird. If that's the same stuff as Annie, then he would have eaten Annie. So maybe maybe he can't eat her. I don't know, but he's probably going to try. Guys, that's pretty much my little, like, orgasm breakdown of the episode. I'm trying to think of maybe some kind of theories I have. I don't think he's going to eat Laura because I think it's just real soon. Like, Willie was eaten, and we just saw the Warhammer Titan, and she had a great entrance, but I don't think she's just going to die now. And I don't think... Okay, so we got to see the Card Titan. Where the hell is Zeke at? Why hasn't Zeke come out yet? Okay. Yeah, so... you know what? What the fuck is Zeke? Huh. So we're going to see him soon, I imagine. We got to see Zeke. We're going to see the Card Titan. Yeah, we kind of outnumber them once we transform, but like I said, the scouts, they're not afraid of anything. So, yeah, like they have, obviously, Aaron's been sending them intel, and they've been planning this for a long time. Okay? So, yeah, they're kicking ass. Dude, I don't believe Falco's dead. And, and Braun, like, Reiner, we don't know where he is, so he might have been injured when Aaron transformed. Same thing with Falco. So we don't know where Falco... So, dude, like, 3 out of the 5 warrior candidates... No, there's only 4, because Grice isn't a candidate. He was already chosen. So 3 out of the 4 are missing or dead. Okay? 2 are dead for sure. Falco's missing, but there's no way he's dead. Him and... I guess I can imagine, just like when Aaron transformed in Season 1 to protect Armin and Mikasa, when he transformed into the Attack Titan, he was just basically a shell, like a skeleton. I believe that Reiner did that to Falco. Okay? Let me think what else. Levi's going to be a badass. Dude, we're just kicking ass, man. I'm kind of devastated by all this loss of life, man. But this is exactly what Magath and Willie were planning. And it seems to be what Aaron was planning. So, I don't think Willie and Aaron are working together. They both just want to go to war with each other. I think that's what's going on. Okay? They both just want to go to war with each other. Willie probably found out that Paradis was planning something and there were infiltrators. He wanted to wipe them out. He said, listen, you guys want to go to war, then I'm going to unite the world against you. We'll go to war. And he was fine giving his life to do that. Guys, I think that's it. I don't have anything else to say. I want to go home and edit this shit so I can get it to you guys as soon as possible. I keep telling myself I want the conversations to be... Conversations. Hey, how you doing? I'm not talking to anybody. I want them to be a little shorter so I can get them up faster. But guys, this show, like, the hype is real. One of my favorite shows. The last season isn't disappointing at all. I am torn. I have no idea who I want to win. I have no idea who is going to win. I'm getting the hint that more and more Aaron is going to be like a terrible fucking villain now. But it's still, I can't just jump off his side because his side is the side of everyone in Paradis. And obviously everyone was in on the plan because they all showed up, right? So yeah, like I just... And, oh, man. I don't know, guys. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go right now. Much love to you. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, my review, my breakdown of Attack on Titan. If you like this channel, you want to support me and Zach and James, just like and subscribe. Hit that notification. And leave a comment down below, guys. I'm super into this show. I hope you guys love it. I'm flabbergasted. All right?